So welcome to our second dev diary. Today we want to cover all the new stuff that's gone into our fifth update. This is our biggest update to Late for Work so far, and it's got tons of improvements and new content. The most important changes are the improvements to our tank controls. If you watch our last dev diary, we sought your feedback on how to improve our tank controls, and we received a lot of feedback, and the clear consensus is to put the movement on the left stick, the rotation on the right stick, and shooting on the triggers, which is what we've done. And we have to agree, it feels a lot better. It's a lot more pick up and play. We got rid of our toggle for between the simple and advanced controls, and yeah, the tanks just generally feel a lot better. So we're very happy with the changes. One thing is it's had a knock-on effect on all our other controls. So now the cars are also controlled with just the left stick. Since the triggers now shoot, we've moved the planes shoot functionality also to the triggers, and moved the planes acceleration and braking to match the boost behavior. So with the planes, you now accelerate using the face keys. So one of the things we've also improved is the fine movement control for the plane. So you can now aim a lot more precisely by making small movements with the keys or joystick. And this allows you to be much more precise with your aiming. And we still ramp it up when you hold down the keys, so you can still have as much freedom of movement as before. Yeah, that's a quick overview of our improved tank controls. Please try them out and let us know what you think. We look forward to your feedback. One of the other big changes we've made to this update is our new shader stack. So we've really improved the visual look of the game. We're going to go into a lot more details in our next dev diary about these improvements, but we just wanted to give you a quick overview of the improvements. So you can easily toggle the new shader effects in the settings menu. You have this advanced shaders, so they're on right now, and we're going to toggle them off, and you can see on the edge of your screen how it affects it. So we're just going to toggle them off and on a few times, and you can see the little ambient occlusion effects and the bloom and the fog, and just the different colors that are more vibrant in a scene now. We've tried to implement this while being cognizant of the performance impact, so we hope it has minimal impact on the performance of the game for you. So this is how the game looks right now, and this is how it looks with the new shader. Old, new, old, and new. In this update, we also introduced our first big new piece of content, and as some of you may have noted on our Twitter feed, we've been teasing this content for the past few weeks. So we created a brand new map for you guys to enjoy, and it's called Snow Mountain. We tried to take different constraints for this mountain into account. It's a much more reduced size. You are surrounded by cliff ledges all the way around, and you have this big central mountain in the middle, which offers new places to hide as well as new obstacles. So the map actually goes all the way around this mountain. As you can see, there's this narrow ledge behind the mountain. It's much easier for the non-VR players to navigate through here. And it offers especially this cool little tunnel that the gorilla can't fit through, but that the non-VR players can hide within. We've also gone with the snow theme, as you can see, so snow-covered trees and little snowmen that can be repurposed as snowballs to throw at tanks. And this map is much smaller. But it offers some new strategies for gameplay. So as you'll see when we talk about the new disguise modes, there's a lot of cool things you can do in this map. So this is our new snow map. We'd love to get your feedback on it, and we hope you enjoy it. So one of the new things we worked on for this update is a new game mode, and it's based on the disguise powers we introduced with our last update. We wanted to explore what it would be like if we had a whole game mode just focused on disguising and hiding from the gorilla. So you can find this game mode in the Experiments tab. Right on there on the right, there's Disguise Masters. So the way this mode works is you can hide at any point. Here I'm pretending to be a human, and from the gorilla's point of view, I just look like a human until he picks me up. It's a power up that just lasts for a limited amount of time and then resets. So the problem with this game mode is that it's way too similar to Last Man Standing, and what we ended up doing is simply taking the Last Man Standing mode and introducing a lot more disguise power-ups. And we've just kept this game mode in the Experiments tab to show you guys that we're working on new things, but this is how we iterate on a game. We try new things, and if they're not unique enough, then we just drop them or use them in different areas. And the Last Man Standing mode is a lot more fun and a lot more strategic with this new disguise power-up, because you can really hide from the gorilla and blend in with the scenery and use it to just let the gorilla go by you without him noticing you. It adds a nice little layer to the Last Man Standing experience. The disguises are also environment dependent, so if you're on a snow mountain, you're going to turn into a snowman or a snow-covered tree. If you're in the other places, you're going to have access to normal trees and normal vehicles. So let us know what you think to the improvements to Last Man Standing and how we're using the disguise power-ups. We're always working on new game mode ideas, and we always love to hear what you have to say. So now we're Last Man Standing in a snow map, and we have access to these disguises. So I can go over here and hide in an environment dependent way. So in a snow map, you have access to the carts and snow-covered trees and snowmen. And so these disguises add a whole new dimension to Last Man Standing. You don't just have to run away from the gorilla or find a hiding spot and stay still. You can use the disguises at opportune times to let the gorilla walk by you and then move to a new location. So we've really taken what we learned from the experimenting on this new game mode and applied it to Last Man Standing to make it a better game mode overall. We'd really love to hear what you think about these changes and these improvements, and what you think of the Last Man Standing game mode as it currently is. So finally, in this update, we have dozens of other small improvements and fixes. We did a full pass on the audio. And the whole list is available in our release notes, which you can check out in the link that will be embedded in this video. Thanks again for watching our dev diary, and hope you enjoy the game.